This is Papa and
Nene.
and this is the Ain't That Some
Shh.
radio show.
Coming to you.
And I'd like to start this out by giving a shout out to the executive Nolan Ray at the Talkwire Radio Network, Frodo from Nerdorama, and Mama Bear Shares, and all the rest of the wonderful shows that we have here. We have so much variety here. And I'd like to also give a shout out if you're watching to my friends at Blog TV. And if you're interested in calling into the Ain't That Some show, our phone number is 727-493-2055. Nene, what have you been up to lately?
Man, just dealing with some ain't that some just even coming over here. I'm pretty sure everybody in their lifetime have been through some things that they can talk about, and and there's been some in your life. So, I have an opportunity to let the people know, First of all, I want to talk about my little vacation thing, my little networking opportunity that I have with everybody where we get together at my family vacation. And then I got my little website at myfen.net/street to go, where you could come down to Orlando, chill out. We got a special for people that want to spend some time with their family, friends, 4 days, 3 nights. So, and kick it. So, Will, what kind of you done got in your life, had in your life?
I try to stay away from I've been doing a lot of studying, a lot of researching, learning about various things, marketing, from marketing to music theory. Life is a learning experience, and I've learned that how we spend our time, that the time that we put in, what we put into our time is what we get out of it. So I've been taking a lot of time to learn the most that I can for now.
Well, most people say I'm a comedian, because of the things that, you say, and it ain't that, I'm trying to be funny. It's just that happens, and people take it like, oh, man, like, for instance, I'm on my way here, I'm going down the road. I'm just going my little normal speed, and all of a sudden the cop cuts me off, turn around and put his lights on and look back at me like I done did something wrong. I'm like, dang, ain't that some, So, hey, so then I'm driving. I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's a cop. It ain't like I can go catch up with him and tell him, hey, you cut me off. So I'm chilling, trying to come up here and just going my little speed and everything. Next thing I know, boom, tractor trailer. Put on his lights, cut, move on over. You wonder why people get in road rage. I'm not encouraging that, but it's like, wow, man, you just trying to get where you got to get, and you're trying to get there on time, and you got your little smooth move. So it's like, wow. You know what I'm saying? But, some things in life that you experience and you go through. And, I've basically been trying to get this started for a while, just basically talking about, some of your life experience, like, being employed and dealing with your employer and, and dealing with your people that you over, like, for instance, I had a kid one time. I told the kid, I said, hey, why don't you go, man, and put some ice cream in the freezer? This nut, go and put it in the dairy cooler.
You talking about me?
My bad.
You talking about me?
Yeah, so everybody was like, dang, man, that's your nephew. So, I couldn't make him look stupid. I said, yeah, man, the freeze was down anyway. So, it's going to thaw out anyway. So the lady came and she's like, oh, my gosh, all my ice cream done melted. Man, I said, ain't that some?
Well, I think the worst thing I did was when I bust that light out.
Yeah, it is.
I don't encourage this, by the way. I'm not a fan of vandalism.
Yeah, some people, they take the opportunity a little too far. So, you thinking, wow. But then one time, I went on a trip and everybody was like tripping. I get to Jamaica, and Jamaica supposed to be the place where everybody chill, everybody have a good time, and they do a little Jamaica thing. So, I can't swim. So everybody's like, oh, man, why don't you come up to the dungeon fall? Then we're going to hold hands and we're going to go up to the top. I said, yeah. And then I looked up and people's falling out in the water and I can't swim. So they already know I can't swim. You think they're going to hold my hand and save my, excuse me. I'm sorry. Ain't that some? So people are funny. So then I got this dude comes up to me, and in Jamaica things are different. You thinking to yourself, you're an American. There's somebody tell you want to go on a boat. You thinking of a big, huge boat they gonna put you on. So the dude come, and I see all these ships out here and these nice little boats. And then I see this little green fisher boat where two people can get on a boat. And it's got the two little roll things. And I'm looking around, and he laughing at me. So, got about 4 people to get on the boat. And then I said, hey, man, which boat we gonna get on? He pulls that little fishing boat out, and I can't swim. And he talking about some no problem on. I said, man, I ain't that some.
There's never a problem in Jamaica.
Everything is no problem, on. No problem. We walking down the street. I said, is there a taxi in the town? Some dude pulls up, and he got about 5 people in the car. Their heads all up against the window. And the dude gonna talk about some, hey, let's catch this ride because this is gonna be a long time for another one come by. I said, how we gonna catch it, man? It's already full. That dude got about 5, 6 people in the back seat. Then he had a nerve to charge us. I said, dude, we gotta pay to be uncomfortable. I was like, nah, ain't that some and then the dude didn't even have money. I'm like, we catching rides. But you know what? You learn when you go to foreign countries because everybody got that game going. So it's like, wow. Then they bring you hot food, right? The food's so hot. Looking at them like, man, your eyes before you even get to the table, you crying.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah. Then the dude come, and then I'm sitting here to the table, right? Here come a cockroach right by the table. He hits the cockroach and say, yeah, man, here's your food. I thought, man, he's gonna throw that in as an advertiser. I was like, wow, let me go ahead on. I was like, man, I ain't that some, that's wow.
I've never been in Jamaica. I think I had a dream I was in Africa. I don't know. I was lost. So
man, you always lost.
I think one time I got lost in the house. Actually.
Man, dude, you get lost in the house. You know something wrong now. That's some that's some messed up, jacked up stuff right there.
It was after we had first moved in.
No man, you get lost. Yeah, right, dude. I could see if the house was huge. How you gonna get lost in a small 4-bedroom house? Now that let you know that's some there. So yeah, man. But hey, what you think about the holidays, man?
The holidays were good. We spent some time. There was a holiday party at the network. I thought it went over pretty well for the network. We got to meet, some of the.
Who was we?
Well, you didn't meet any of the hosts.
Hey man, you had an opportunity. I was late, man. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was an opportunity to see that you was meeting people and chilling out with the band that you couldn't understand what they were saying. It was so loud, your ears. When your ears start ringing, that stuff is too loud.
I was sitting right up front though. It wouldn't bother me.
Yeah, and then the dude gonna look over talking about some sing along. What you singing? You yelling and screaming. Then you start screaming and be like, hey, what's up with her? It's a difference between singing and screaming, man.
No, if you had to start screaming, they probably would have thought you were an angry black woman. They would have.
Man, people so stuck on color, black, white, purple. I mean, how can we be stuck on color? So many people in our race, in our family, man, we don't know what race we are. Some say we Indian, we black, we white. We got so much of mixing. When I go to the application, fill something out, I put other. So, all this color stuff, man, it's too much in life now to worry about what color you are. I'm just trying to worry about getting paid. Speaking of getting paid, went down to get a job at the bank. The man didn't hire me at the bank. Then I go there the next day. The lady give me $1,500 too much money, and she gets an attitude because I get down the street and my crazy behind takes the money back. Because I try to be honest with people because I'm thinking, okay, this is her job on the line, and she had the nerve to say, "Oh, you should have looked at the money before you left." I said, "I ain't that some."
So you should have looked at it, and she messed up.
And she messed up. So I said, you know what? Mess up again.
But that's a problem in our society. Like a lot of people don't want to accept responsibility for their actions. They want to pass the buck. I mean,
well, ain't too many black people gonna bring back no $1,500. I don't think white people, Indian or whatever.
I don't know. I think there's some honest people out there.
Yeah, especially. If that kind of attitude, they probably took the money and said, okay.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I
okay.
see what you're saying.
If you got an attitude, if I'm bringing something back to help you out for your situation, and you're gonna come back with that kind of attitude, man.
But plus your conscience too, that you don't want to like.
My conscience wouldn't bother me. What my conscience? Hey, I ain't working. What you mean a conscience? What? Man, that's just like somebody dropped somebody on the street. You know how you're okay, Will. I
Yeah,
got
but
you.
remember, I think there was one time. I don't know if you remember this, but because it was a long time ago when I was a little boy. I had like a watch that had a game on it, and when I went in one of the restrooms, I left it in there, and the guy that worked there, he didn't take it. It was a nice watch too. He had it back there waiting for me.
Yeah.
He had it.
I left 2 watches in the hotel, and I came back and nobody seen it.
Mm.
I was like, "Hey, anybody see my watch?" The lady clicked the room and everything. She said, "No, me see nothing." I said, You see nothing, but you didn't see 2 nice watches? No, me see nothing. That's just like when you order food at a Chinese restaurant. You know how they always tell you, be ready 15 minutes. You come in 15 minutes. Oh, me almost done. I'm like, well, dang it. Tell the truth. It's going to be 15 minutes. You're almost done. I mean, they just steam the rice. It ain't like you got to wait a long time. I'm like, man. Then they get an attitude. If you ask them, hey, is the food ready? That's why you have takeout, so that you can have your food ready.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody think that you the problem in the situation, and they be the problem. I'm like, man, this is cool. Then somebody trying to sell me some sunglasses, right? The dude asking me all kind of questions. I'm like, okay, I'm just trying to buy some sunglasses. I ain't trying to figure out what's going on with you and everything. I knew about his family, how much of money he lost, how much of money he gained. I said, well, I got to go through all that for some sunglasses. I ain't trying to pick up nothing else up in here. He talking about some, well, we can sell you perfume too at a discount. I'm thinking if I wait on the perfume, I might hear about who's going to bomb the, all kind of stuff. So man, I'm like, what's up with this? But it's just, the world, it ain't that some stuff. There's some stuff going on out there.
Yeah, it is. And call us if you've been listening in. Just a reminder to call in. The phone number is area code 727-493-2055. That's 727-493-2055 to call in to Ain't That Some Shh.
Well, yeah, and everybody got some of that. So let us know some of the going on in your life, because I know people, man, it's hard now. When you so broke. Lady asked me the other day talking about something. You're going to catch up your life insurance. I said, catch it up. When I die, I ain't going to know I catch it up then. She's like, nah. I'm like, that ain't even, that's crazy. People just, you so broke, you can't, you can't even die. You know what I'm saying? You're like, and then she going to talk about some, well, don't you want your family to have something? Hey, I want to have something now so I can give my family something. What kind of question is that? Now, ain't that something? Yeah, man, it's just crazy out there. There's some stuff going on. Yep. What do you think about my tenants, man? I had somebody breaking in. I had somebody to break in one of the rentals the other day. Dude, they took everything, including the kitchen sink, and then left the door open. I said, well, at least they could have closed the door. They broke in and opened it. Man. You know what I'm saying? Next time you don't take somebody's shit. Excuse me, ain't that some?
Well, that's the name of the.
Yeah, but if you're gonna take it, be nice about it. You was nice enough to getting it out. And I ain't never seen nobody can steal something that everybody can be around and nobody ain't seen nothing. They carry your right past them. They be, hey, man, did you see them take my? No, me didn't see nobody. I mean, everybody's here. And I hate when people tell you, oh, this is a nice neighborhood. This neighborhood is very nice. I said, so nice. They only break in and steal my stuff. So, yeah, how nice is that? You know what I mean?
That's
man, that's some, yeah, then you be like, wow. And then I had a boat, right? Instead of them take the whole boat, they just took pieces of it. A little piece this time, a little piece that time.
Well, sometimes the pieces you can get more out of the pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, well, my thing of it is if you're going to take some, just take the whole thing. At least I don't have to look at pieces. But they was nice about it. They left some plants in the boat. So, I could always water them and probably sell them and get a little stuff out of it. So, you know how that goes. But,
every little bit helps.
Yeah, for who? Yeah, it helps. But hey, this our first time being on, being live and being on Talk Wad Radio. So it's like trying to come up with some things. It's a lot of stuff that you can bring aboard.
There's so much to talk about. I mean, there's so much going on with in general. I mean, like we said, if you're listening to us, we gave you our phone number to call in, and you can tell us about some of the that's going on in your life, whether it's negative or positive. I mean, there's just so much going on.
Well, the thing the other day, and this all, all things aside, I was talking to a young man, and he had just came out the service, and you look at an opportunity where they're going into the service and they're giving us an opportunity to have freedom here over here in America. And he walking down the road and he's crying. I was like, hey, so what's up? Why are you crying? I said, man, I want to thank you for all the things that you're doing, you know, being a soldier and everything. And he's like, fighting the war wasn't bad. It's when I had to come back home to an empty house where my wife took all my furniture and my kids, and I just tried to go to the hotel and I ain't have no money, and they wouldn't even give me a room for the night. So I said, you know what, man, the least I can do is give you a room for the night to lay your head down. I said, I'm going to go ahead on and give you 2 rooms. Let me get you something to eat, and let me buy you something things and give you a gift card. But, it's the little things like that. The dude crying. I said, hey, can I get your name? He said, yeah, my name is something loving. So, if anybody run into something loving, let me know. Because, the dude was like, wow, we need to, I see what's going on out there, and it's a mean world, but we need to let our soldiers know that we appreciate them out there doing what they're doing for us. I can only imagine, but to come home to that. So, but kind of touched me. So, but I got a lot of friends that out there too that's doing their thing. So I want to let you know, if you run across this show, I really appreciate it. But like I said, for everybody that's out there listening and out to the Talk Wad Network show, radio show. Don't forget.
Ain't that some show, but under the Talk Wad.
Exactly. A little nervous for the first time, But dang, nobody ain't calling in, so nobody probably ain't even listening, man.
Well, it's our it's our first show for Ain't That Some. And man, I've been listening to a lot of what my aunt has been saying. I mean, that's just like the story with the soldier. It makes you really want, like, sometimes we complain about things in life, like when you look on you just look, we can look within ourselves, and we complain about a lot of things, but when you really look at people, like they always say that there's always somebody that has it worse, and it really teaches you to be grateful for what you already have. And I remember there was a man, he was pretty wise, I think. He told me something, another thing, like no matter how bad your situation gets, he said that people shouldn't be happy because things could be worse, but be happy that things will get better. And I can actually remember when he told me that. That was on a Thursday. I can remember the date and everything. But that I think that's a good mentality to have. I'm just that's just a good I think that's a good motto to go by. And again, if you do see Mr. Loving, that his last name was Loving.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of loving out there.
Yeah, there's so
but
many.
I'm pretty sure if he should be listening, or someone, it ain't too many lovers that go get shot at and stuff like that. So
yeah, man, we appreciate the sacrifice, whether regardless of what our views might be on war or whatever, we appreciate the sacrifices that the troops make, because that takes a lot of courage. That takes a lot of guts to be willing to put one's life on the line for some,
Yeah, and another thing that, I looking at the other day, like I said, some people think things are funny and it's just a little touching situation. We got here in America, man, you're looking at the elections, and I don't like to get into all that politician, but that's some there. So, I'm looking at the situation. I'm up there with some bunch of people sitting there at the airport waiting to get on the plane, right? I got some people talking. Some lady had a nerve to talk about me just coming to the country. And my friends, man, we getting this money, for to open up some kind of gas station. I'm thinking, man, we've been working here all our lives. You know what I mean, man? Trying to get a little hustle on. And they coming into the country, getting this and getting that. It kind of make you wonder, you've been working and, you've been doing all this stuff and you've been putting your time in. And then, quote, unquote, the American dream. Where is that dream? We still dreaming, waiting for an opportunity? You know, you sit back and you, like I said, you can't even get the stuff that you work for. So, you know, they look at you like strange, like, oh man. Like, you know, the lady talking about, so she went to the food stamp office and got food stamps. And I said, I ain't think they gave those things out anymore. She go, oh yeah, me get plenty. Me get plenty to feed me family. I said, well, how many people in your family? She said, oh, it's not many people in the family. They just feed the whole family. You know, it's like, and you know, everybody, there's no such thing as a good, bad race. There's good, bad people. So, you know, we got to stick together, just make it roll, make it happen. And when the opportunity knocks, you know, you just got to be there to support that opportunity. So, but there's a lot of stuff that goes on, a lot of stuff that we could talk about. But you know, being our first time here, is a lot of things we want to be cautious what we get into because we don't want people to take our show the wrong way. It's just good sense of humor and good talk, you know. So you know, it's like Steve Harvey and hey, remember when I used to take you to school, man? We used to listen to Tom Joyner, you know.
Did I actually stay awoke the whole?
Man, no, yeah. Sometimes when he was young, you know. Now I got another nephew. We listen to Steve Harvey, man. It be off the chain. People, that Strawberry Letter is something else, you know. Now that's some stuff there, you know. So it's just basically just wow when you look at things that's going on and you hear about these different opportunities and you know you go out there and you struggle and you do what you do. So just gotta hold your head up, be strong, and just think about what you do. So so what else, Will? What else you wanna put on the table?
Well, I agree a lot with what you saying about people keeping their head up and being strong. You know, remember, never surrender. Stay committed to your ambition. Seek and envision the position you want to live in. Life is full of pressure. Nobody said it will be easy. Listen and believe me, and believe in yourself completely. Life's a constant struggle. Don't be discouraged by your troubles. We should help one another, for truly everybody suffers. So, I mean, there's a lot that goes on in this world, and it's a lot easier to go through this world when people are helping each other. And I mean, whether we like it or not, we really in this together. A lot of the things that happens to us, that's a domino effect. It affects us all. And when we work through things together, it's a lot easier. It reminds me of a line in a movie, but I can't remember which movie. I just know it's a sports movie. But they were talking about like how the team was getting beaten pretty badly, and they said that they can either lose as individuals or win as a team, and they chose to win as a team. It's just like I think isn't that's a saying, a kingdom divided against itself can't stand. So I mean, if we want to be a kingdom, that's something to take into consideration, because in today's society, I mean, there's a lot of me attitude. Everybody's after what they can get for themselves, and I do understand too. I mean, it's a fast paced world. I mean, people are hustling to survive, but if you think about it, they say two heads are better than one. So, when you have people working together for a common goal, not selfish goals, but a common goal together, it can make things work so much smoothly. There's so much. It's a much easier and more efficient transition. So.
Yeah, and while you're on that note, I just want to let people know that we appreciate Nolan, for giving us an opportunity to come onto this type of, surroundings and networks when he got good people here. And we thanks for the encouragement because, a lot of people, they talk about opportunity, but they don't give you an opportunity. And once you get an opportunity, it's up to you what you do with it. So, I do want to let Nolan know that I really appreciate it. And, it gives you an opportunity to look at other situations and know that, you see where Nolan's come from and where he's going. And, he's a pretty good guy. So, and, that's for the real.
Yeah.
So, it's people like that. If we had more Nolans in the world, and, we ain't saying this because we on this show and he's giving us the opportunity. You just call them out when you see them. So
You know what? Isn't he goes by Ray, right? That's Nolan Ray.
I don't know. I don't know his last
I
name.
think it's Ray. I think it's because he helps us shine. He gives us an opportunity to shine.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, this again, don't forget, anybody like vacations, like I said, check out my website, myfvn.net/streets of gold. This weekend we're having something down there in Orlando where $69 Friday, Saturday, check out on Sunday, where we're gonna get together, do a little networking, talk about, opportunity to travel, where you can use these pretty much vouchers or these vacation opportunities in Orlando, Branson, you got Park City, Las Vegas, and Galluxburg. Then also we're trying to help out, with different other things that's out there in the community. Um, Rentals, we got nice rentals for nice families, and just trying to give people an opportunity to have a decent home and somewhere to live. So we got our little rentals going on too, and also there's other things we're involved in with the selling of computers, and just trying to do get our little hustle on, so that way, well, we can help out as well in some general areas of different, giving people opportunities to do different things. So I think the show, the ain't that some, it is interesting because we're not trying to be like a Jerry Springer or anything like that, but it's just giving people the opportunity to vent, because sometimes it's better out than holding it in. And you have situation comes up, and you have things comes up, that you have to deal with, and you like that pressure in your head, it kind of sets you off to seeing that, okay, you being grateful for the little things before you even get to the big things. So, but it's like comedy hour too, where you got the comedy where in our family it's funny as heck. Man, there's some crazy stuff be going on. We be like, you know,
I think aside from, well, I can't tell if uh that's one of my aunts. I can't tell if she's trying to be funny or not, but she's funny. And then I think a lot of times we're funny when we're not trying to be. Like we just ourselves, and people they just respond to that. I think it's more humor than comedy though, because we not we don't really have like a routine that we do. It's just people. Um, some people might get our sense of humor. Some might. Well, I think our sense of humor are different though. We might have a different, but we do got some funny people in our family. Grandma, oh boy.
yeah, moms and Linda's already, my, yeah, I look at situations where, yeah, some things that you say funny to some people, some isn't as others. But yeah, me and my little sister had an opportunity to go down there to Coco, and she liked to get shots. What's that thing called? Long Island.
Oh, Long Island Ice Tea.
Yeah, Long Island. And I'm thinking, okay, Long Island iced tea. Excuse me. I'm thinking, okay, it's just a drink, something to keep it going. She done knocked 7 down. The lady's like, "You still standing?" And I was like, "Yeah, she shouldn't be." And she's like, "No, that thing is straight alcohol." Soon as she got in the car, she all leaning out the window, and everybody's looking at me in a convertible like, "What's wrong with her? She knocked out." And then she wake up and says, "If we pass McDonald's, I think I want some French fries." I was like, if we didn't pass nothing else, you done pass some McDonald's from Cocoa Beach going to Daytona.
Got
I was,
McDonald's everywhere.
yeah, I was like, man, you done had all that, and that's all you wanted, some French fries.
I
So,
came here and asked where the restroom was, and I passed the McDonald's on the way there. So, I mean, McDonald's everywhere.
yeah, that Golden Arch, once you see that, you good to go. But yeah, this first show, it's an eye opener, and it's quite different because it seems like you're just talking to yourself.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, people they have to know. They have to know we're about. They have to know that we're on. A lot of the people. you know, a lot of people they just don't. With it being our first episode, a lot of people might not really know. They have to get a feel for us. I think it's something. It's a in order for us to connect with the people, I think they just got it. Once they get to know us and they get to see what we're about, I think it, you know, all that'll fall into place. You know, plus the good thing about this network too is that our shows go into the archives, so people can still view them. People will still be able to view our shows, even after we're done. So that helps too.
Yeah, it's good to know somebody can see you.
Yep.
Ain't that some? Yeah, man. I need to lose a few pounds because you know they looking at you. You look 90 pounds more than what you actually are.
Maybe we should have like a like fitness. I think there's some fitness people that do shows. Maybe we should get some advice from them.
Advice for what? Losing weight?
Well, not just losing weight, just getting into shape. Period.
Oh man, please.
Cause
Yeah.
you can lose weight by starvation. That doesn't make you healthy. I mean,
Yeah. Well, you know my thing over there is, yeah, I done been there, done that. I got memberships to a spa. I can't even get up and go. Ain't that some? Every time you try to head that way, you be passing right by the place. And you're like, wow, man, you pay all that money, don't even. Then when you go out of town, you know the first thing you say, oh yeah, they go, oh here's the key to the fitness center. You go everywhere but the fitness center. And she go, yeah, and we got a buffet in the morning. You can't never make it to the fitness centers, but I guarantee you're going to get up for that buffet. Man, you're going to make them waffles. You're going to do, man, one time I went to a hotel. I was looking for some waffles, man. They served me bacon, eggs, steaks. I was like, wow, I got to come back here and stay again. Because, you know, you don't usually get that. It's like, wow, I don't know if that was a special occasion or they just look at you and say, oh, she like to eat. I thought, man, ain't that some?
you know, I heard that at some of the actually maybe I shouldn't say that. I thought about it because I'm not encouraging this lifestyle, but at some of the like jails that they have or prisons, they have like eating at a 5-star hotel.
Oh, please.
No, I've seen documentaries. Like it depends on what you go there for.
Trust me. Yeah. Well, you ain't got to worry about them taking your blood. To know you gonna go where you got to have commissary and put some money in for you. Yeah, and be there looking at it. Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many brothers you seen on there?
Nah, I didn't see any of them.
Okay. Yeah, them. You order out for pizza and all that good stuff, right? Yeah.
No, they have room service.
Oh man.
I don't even know if that was real. I have to check up on that because I don't know if that was real or not.
Sure, don't make me want to do nothing to go there and try to find out.
Because it's some law abiding citizens who weren't eating as well as this man was. I can't remember. It was something he did with extortion or something, and it's just crazy. Like there's people who you know they work and they do things honestly, and then it's like you got some people who do it by crook, and they're better off than you know the people who are doing what they're supposed to do. I mean, now ain't that some? And I know that on a smaller scale, on a microcosmic scale, I don't even know if that I might have made up a word, but I know that people I know that they experience that on some level. They probably seen examples of that, and they could probably relate to this if any viewers are watching. And in case you've forgotten the phone number, it's area code 727-493-2055. I know a lot of people probably are finishing up a dinner or getting off from work maybe, and then what is it? What's the day? Today is Tuesday. There's probably a lot of sports too. Sports are big around this time too. And if any of my buddies from Blog TV are watching, you know the number to call in. Then again, I don't know. Let's see here.
Well, I'm glad you got buddies. I don't got no buddies. I ain't got no buddies. Just got some of them family and friends.
Let's see here.
You know how that is.
Yeah. You don't pick family, and with friends, sometimes you have to be careful with the friends that you do choose. So
Well,
it's a learning experience. Oh, okay.
well, the thing about family, you can't pick and choose family. You can always pick and choose your friends.
Yep. Just have to choose them wisely.
Hmm.
That's a lot of everybody that smiles in your face isn't your friend. Everything that glitters isn't gold. So you just have to be wise. And unfortunately, if you unless you have wise people around you, I'm fortunate. I could learn. I got people I can learn from, but a lot of times people just have to learn the hard way, which is it's unfortunate. Um, you seen anything interesting that's been going on lately? Because I'm trying to think. You can think of all these. You can think of a ton of things, but then when you're live, it's like, what what was that again?
Hmm. Well, yeah, you can think of a lot of things when you get here. And then when you get here, you can't think of nothing. So I guess basically you have to write it down.
Yep, got to start organizing thoughts. But again, this is the inaugural show. This is the beginning. Obviously, we're gonna get better. We're gonna build up like an avalanche. Avalanche how it starts off a small snowball, and then build up a little momentum. And hopefully, there'll be some viewers who can resonate with some of our experiences that we share, or who can resonate with the message that we speak, and maybe we'll be able to connect with you, because I know there's a lot of good people out there who maybe you think one day, Nene, you think one day I should bring my keyboard and do some beats, like just give them like a brief sample.
Well, I think you should do it. Whatever you feel you should do. It's the show.
Because I think there's some people out there who might enjoy it too. Um, and one good thing about the internet, if you want to learn something, you can find about anything you want to learn online, if you know where to look. Now the downfall of it, the down part about it, is a lot of the information that you find may not be it may not be reliable information. So sometimes you kind of have to weed it out for yourself. But there's a lot of good information out there. You can find information about jobs. How to do resumes, which a lot of people are probably doing now with the employment rates. Have the unemployment rates gone higher, lower?
I don't know because neither one of us employed.
Well,
So what that tells you? Yeah, yeah, they can't. Yeah, just like I said, the story is interesting. People amazes me, but you gotta keep it moving. So, well, I shouldn't say neither one of us.
yeah, because if you want to be technical, but I'm not the type to.
Brag, huh?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Don't brag about it. Be about it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's so amazing. I went in this. I went in the store the other day, and the sign said they was hiring for managers, right? And this lady was the manager. She asked the cashier. She asked the cashier how to do her job. The girl go, "You're the manager, and you're getting paid for it." And she says, "Don't talk to me like that."
Hmm. Oh boy.
Society tells you, man, it's like amazing. Yeah, I picked my nephew up from school today, and we driving. He's like, "Oh, Nene, I need some things." He goes in the store and starts shopping for the other nephew. I said, "Hey, dude, you paying for this stuff?" You don't know, but we can't forget about Papa. Who is we? You know?
uh,
I was like, Papa got to defend for himself, buddy. What Papa like? Well, Papa like this, Papa like that. And I was like, Papa like this, I like that too.
hmm.
I'm like, dang it, I ain't that some 12 years old shopping for somebody else. I ain't that some.
and offer somebody else money.
I said, ain't that something? Yeah, I said, dude, you got it made. That's interesting. But, it's,
Oh, but- oh no, that's not that. Oh, you were done talking about the with. I'm too close for comfort. That's the only thing about getting close. I just said when I turn my head, but no, that's not us. I show.
I know, I get it.
Oh,
Yeah, you know the
but
sign language.
yeah.
Flash 10, flash 5, flash. Gotta be careful what you say. People start flashing for real. You know what
Yeah, I've actually seen that happen.
I'm saying? Yeah. You see a lot of stuff when you're driving, especially at night. Driving
Yeah,
out
but
95, Highway 95. I seen a girl driving out 95. She did a makeup. First, she started with a makeup. Then she went from makeup to combing her hair, from combing her hair to changing her wardrobe.
mm,
Then, then my friend was talking to me yesterday on the phone. One of my friends. He's like, "Hey," he go, "I can't believe it." I go, "What are you talking about?" He talking about there's this dude driving a pickup truck and playing a guitar. I
what?
said, "Wow." I said, "He didn't have an accident." He said, "No." I said, "Well, we need more talented people like that on the road, because everybody else paying attention and they still messing up." You can play a guitar and drive a pickup truck. Wow, you good.
Dang.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, wow, now that's a talent man there, because the girl, she was weaving on the road. And
Some people can do neither one too.
exactly. So, and I just go, "It sounds good." I said, "You listening to it?" He go, "Yeah, I can't help but to listen to it. We had to stop for the light." I said, "Wow, did you stay extra while the lights green?" He's like, he go, "That now, wow." I said, "Man, that makes you wonder. That's some stuff right
So
there."
so if you're a musician and you listen, and that's one way to get your music out. But actually, I want to encourage it because the driving is bad enough down here. Um, you if you're not careful, you can get in an accident, and people will pull out in front of you, and be at fault, and they'll get mad at you. I mean, they get flat out angry with you.
I know, cause man, I was driving by you one day, and I was like, I looked up and I was like, "This, you know what? And cut me off. That ain't that some." And I looked and it was you. I was like, and I couldn't flip you or nothing because you be looking straight down the road. I'm thinking, dang, this dude looking. He cuts people off and he looks straight down the road. Don't even look who he cut off. And then having her to put a blank on after he done got over in front of you. I was like, wow, that's pretty good. That's. And you sure don't have to worry about you trying to break the speed limit.
Not a in case the cops are listening, that was just a joke.
Yeah, half our relatives are cops, so they probably listen drinking. They don't do the donuts and coffee. They probably doing an energy drink, trying to chill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hey man, you know what? That sounds like our cousins on the radio.
It,
Yeah, ain't that some?
if they listening, we
Yeah.
gave them the phone number.
Yeah, they don't need to call. They need to keep doing what they doing. Yep. So you look at it, it's like I said, it's a crazy world out there. Yep. That's how it goes, though.
And let's see. Oh man, it looks like we actually have a few minutes left. So this is pretty much, if you want to get a call in tonight, this is going to be your last chance to get a call into the Ain't That Some radio show. And again, the number is 727 493 2055. That's 727 493 2055. So this is your last chance for callers. Don't all run to the phone at once now.
They ain't even walking to the phone, less than running, dude. What are you talking about? You ain't got nobody. You ain't got nobody to call.
So any closing thoughts, or
Well, it's been interesting.
it's a new experience doing radio. Personally, I'm into music, so I guess radio music, do they fit together? I guess they would, sorta. Radio, you dealing more with the I guess the presentation, and then music is the I guess the entertainment. But then again, radio can be, depends on what you're entertained by.
Yeah, these days is who you entertain
Mm-hmm.
or who entertain you. You know what I mean?
There's so many people out there. You're bound to reach somebody. It's just a matter of you're gonna, no matter what you do, you're gonna connect with somebody. That's gonna be somebody that agrees with you or like what you're doing. It's just a matter of finding them or them finding you. So, but yeah, let's see. What are some things to go that we can go over? Make sure we're not missing anything. We went over the resort
You can go over that again because the more people show up, the better time you'll
for
have.
the Family Vacation Network. You get 4 days, 3 nights for $149. And how many people are they allowed to have?
Up to 6 people, 6 to 8 people in a room.
6 to 8 people in a room. So there you go. I mean, that's a good deal. And if you want to check it out online, just remember the link. It's at myfbn dot is it dot net backslash streets of gold, and you'll be able to see.
Book your vacation if you're interested in that vacation or this weekend. But we got a networking where you can come for $69 from Friday, Saturday, check out on Sunday. Get your network on with your different individuals. Also, an opportunity to make money, so you can join and do what you got to do. So, the basic thing is, it's cool because you meet a lot of people coming from different areas and different locations. So, it's a great opportunity. And, being on a show, it gives you a chance to meet, not only to see us in here looking like, wow, talking to a microphone. Nah, but, yep, that's an opportunity. I appreciate everybody. If there is any listeners, we ain't got nobody even accidentally call. If y'all want to accidentally call, we'll be cool with that because that'll be like, ain't that the phone ring?
Hey, it'll happen. Things like that happen with time, though. We understand, like, a lot of people, even when they do listen, that's why this being our first episode. I don't know. We didn't really do any campaigning or anything. So
Campaigning? What are you talking
well, I
about?
mean, like, we didn't do a lot of advertisement because we didn't know what time we were gonna be on until today. So they wouldn't know. So when people actually see us on the archives and things like that, it could be something that they can check out. I mean, eventually, again, this is only our first show. I mean, a house isn't built with one brick. Uh, you have to have the foundation. Right now, we're building the foundation, and we look forward to hearing from our viewers in the future. I think we'll have some listeners and viewers because internet radio, they can actually see you too on the Ustream, I believe. Okay, well, it looks like it's about time to wrap up, man. Ain't that something? It's about time to close. So, any final thoughts?
Yeah, talking to microphone. Ain't that some what? The final thought is, hey, peace. It was good. It was a good thing. So,
And until next time, take care and have a good night.